£2 down this week, which is, I'm not surprised really. I've had pretty much the perfect start. Haven't missed a workout, tracked all my food, everything has just been pretty much perfect. So really happy with that. I think with it being really hot has helped. You kind of don't want to eat so much when it's boiling hot, but staple that I've had this week is a dish that I've had probably 3 or 4 times. It's like chicken, chickpeas, eggs, some coleslaw, and some salad, and that's pretty much been my tea for at least 3 or 4 days this week, which is it's so good. It just fills you up perfect, really. And like a skyr yogurt with fruit, which is probably going to be another staple throughout this journey. It's really good. Struggled with the increased running load this week. My Achilles were playing up a little bit, but they feel fine this morning, which is good. So it's just a case of all the added running just teased them a little bit. And there's a couple of things that I've been really surprised with. The discipline, really happy with that. But how much love I managed to get from my shorts this week. We all know that the internet can be a place where people put out some bad vibes, but it's been really nice, and it's really helped this week. I've had some really lovely comments from people, and it's really helped me stick to everything, and shows I'm doing the right stuff. There's been a few ideas that people give me, like farmers carries, doing them on the treadmill as opposed to walking around in a circle. I don't even know why I didn't think of that, but it's a really good idea. So I need to check the weight limit on my treadmill, but that's going to be a good idea, I think. What I've realised this week is that I'm actually much more resilient than I thought I was. I can actually push through difficulties in the gym. When running was getting really tough, but carrying on through and doing it anyway just builds momentum. It reinforces in yourself that you can do this, and it makes you feel so much better. Working out every single day has been a game changer. Obviously you have to ebb and flow it a bit, so you don't want to ruin tomorrow's workout with today's. So you always have to be aware of tomorrow, because there's no point going so hard that you can't do it for 2 or 3 days, because you might as well not done it at all, because it's pointless. You have to be able to do tomorrow's workout, whatever it is, whether it's just a 45-minute walk or a 20-minute walk, or 10 burpees, whatever it is you've set yourself to do. If you can't do that, you've trained way too hard today, because you can get to a point that you get the stimulus that you need without overdoing it, and you need to know your limits to be able to push them. I get that, but there's no point punching straight through it and then having to have a week off to recover. I've done 6 days training, 1 day recovery, and even that's probably too much. I might have to, as we carry on, and I might have to go and have another recovery day, because one might not be enough in the long run. It's lucky that I do football. I do 2 weight sessions, just kind of your standard gym sessions, and then the high rocks days with the extra running and paired up with the exercises, and that's kind of working okay at the moment. It's a nice split, but I was craving that rest day this week, because it was tough, and I know my body's starting, it's adapting to a new stimulus, and that's going to take a little while. And it might become that becomes too easy, so you know it might need to increase in intensity, but we'll sort that as we go. So this week I'm going to continue to track all the food that we're eating. I've got to be careful this weekend because I've got a party barbecue thing this afternoon, so I need to kind of, I don't want to go too mad with stuff, but I need to be aware of what I'm eating and drinking today. Weekends are tough for everyone, you know, you really go through the week and then weekend just seems to slide off, and because you're not at work and you got more time, and also I love doing stuff with my boys and my wife as well, like, but I need to just find that the right balance, and it'll come. Still early days. So if you are on your own journey, whatever it is, weight loss, weight gain, you know, training, you haven't got anybody that checks in with you, I see you. I want to be that person. I want this space to be a space where people can come and help each other. I think that's really important, that everyone's got someone that is checking in on them. So come back next week for the roundup. Follow me on the daily shorts, and I'll see you next week.